Hey guys, thanks for joining me. And if you like what you see, please subscribe.
Hello, peoples. If this is what I think it is, I ordered it yesterday on a drop at 4 o'clock, and it got here today. Yeah, this is what it is. It's from DLT. So DLT has been having trouble lately. DLT is very much known for their quick mailing and getting it to you, but the U.S. Postal Service lately has been not so good, to put it politely. So they offered a service for $3. I think it was $2.95 for FedEx, and I went ahead and paid the extra money, and here it is the very next day. This is a knife that I have been really excited for a long time, and it has been something that I think is selling out very fast. So if you're seeing this right now, you should go and see if it's still available. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. It's not something that is practical at all. Not practical. This is a non-practical knife. Just got a raise at work, and I said to myself, you know what you need? You need another knife. This is what I got for me as kind of like a, you got a raise knife. All right, this is the Kitsune. Ooh, kind of a Japanese styling type knife, and it's Bark River. And I got the walnut. There were a lot of different choices, and it was very hard to pick between all of them. This knife already feels bigger than it actually is, and this looks really nice. I'm not a big fan necessarily of the I'm blanking on the name right now, the bolster here. But this has, with the blade shape, a phenomenal thing. So this is, all right, are you ready for this? All right. Yeah. It's very reminiscent of a Japanese style knife, and I really appreciate how that looks and how this feels. That is really cool. It's heavier than I was expecting, and it's also thicker than I was expecting. I'm getting a cloth here just to get some of the oil off of this. This is a convex grind. A little bit of a flat part at the top. Wow, this looks phenomenal. Doesn't that look really cool? So I got this knife because of how freaking cool it looks. There were other jade versions and greener versions for the scale material that I was looking at, but I ended up going with a walnut because I think the walnut is just classic. And with the combination of the brass, this just looks phenomenal. Look how thick that is behind the edge. How can I show you that? This is a backpacker from White River. Uh, this is a pyrite. Look how thick behind the edge it is. It's a straight up 1/4 inch edge behind there. This is definitely a self-defense type knife. Like the full tang with the bolster, the copper coming through there. And do you notice the lines of the bolster that go around are continued on the full tang blade here? Don't pay attention to my purple nails. I have little girls. Oh, yeah, that is some knife porn right there for you guys. Wow. What do you think? You guys think that this is going to be sharp? I'm pretty sure this is going to be sharp. Yeah. It's a 1/4 inch thick. And it's scroll cutting like no one's business. This is obviously a convex grind. Wow. I like that walnut. Let's just admire how that walnut looks. So they had this drop, and I looked at a ton of different variations. I also used all of my DLT points and traded them in for this, and I used a 20% off $20 coupon I had on this. So I was able to get it for a very cheap amount. This is 154 cm, which I find to be a really good knife steel, especially for a knife like this. It's basically a showpiece. I mean, I'm not going to be batoning with this. I'm probably going to make a little mount for this and put it on top of my fireplace because it looks so nice. The weight on it, because it's a 1/4 inch thick and because it's walnut, how's the balance? The balance is actually really good. The balance is actually really good. It's right behind the bolster, but the weight of this feels really good. This is a knife that I would grab I have a few knives like this that I would grab in a self-defense situation if someone came into my home, and this is one of those knives. The blade shape on it is very nice, and it just feels secure. When I hold this, I feel very safe. This is an awesome, awesome, awesome looking knife. Um, I had to talk myself into buying this in a lot of ways because this does not serve any practical reason. Like when I have a little in pocket carry like this, or a little Mako, or even something much bigger like what's this? I'm grabbing knives at random. Even like a large northern Canadian trapper from LT Wright. Like this knife serves a purpose, and I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it all the time, right? This knife I'm not going to use for the same things I would ever use for anything else because it's just too darn pretty. It's automatically a safe queen. This is in my collection because I think it looks cool. Do you have knives like that? I'd really like to know what that knife is and why you think it's a safe queen. But this knife I got because I think it looks awesome. Very, very cool. I really like the fact that it's a 1/4 inch thick. I mean, this thing just feels like it's a small knife, but it feels freaking huge. How does the sheath on this? I usually don't like sheaths from Bark Rivers in general, but this one, how is this one doing? Yeah, I don't like this one either, but guess what? I'm probably never going to use it. So, you know, what is up with this sheath? Like seriously, like this is a different style of Bark River sheath that I've ever seen before. I'm not going to play with that right now, but I guess I have to bend it and get it in there and let it sit for 24, 48 hours to get it really in there. And it does have a belt sheath, but again, this is going to be pretty much for display only. I'll probably make a really nice stand for this and keep it up there and every now and then hold it and admire it. This is really cool. Kitsune, Bark River Knives, 154 cm, awesome blade shape, very sharp, very thick behind the edge. Or not behind the edge, it's a thick spine, but it's actually not, it slices very nicely. So, thanks so much, guys. Do you like this knife? I like this knife. I think it's a pretty good present myself. If you would like to help out this channel, you know what you can do? You can leave a comment down below and tell me if you like this knife or if I'm freaking insane. You can also like and subscribe, or you could become a Patreon member by following the link below. And for $3 a month, you too could win a knife every single month. So thanks so much for watching me, guys, and I'll see you next time on Sharp Ends. Bye-bye now.